Hello, I'm Suzanne, and welcome to the Health and Fitness Project. You may have noticed other times I accidentally called it the Fit and Healthy Project, but no, this is the Health and Fitness Project. Anyway, so we are here on week 4 of this project. And first I want to say make sure you like and subscribe. Need to say that, need to get some more subscribers, get some likes. Trying to make this into a legit channel, so I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and like if you like this. And if there's anything you'd like to see different, I'd like to know that as well. But be kind, be gentle, because I'm new to this, and you know what? I'm just trying to do my best here. So we are on week 4 of the Health and Fitness Project. What does that mean? That means check-in day. Well, let me tell you what has happened during the last 4 weeks. I lost 3.6 pounds. I am now down to 242.7. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm saying it. And at first I was disappointed because I thought, dang, it's been a month. I should have lost 8 pounds, 10 pounds or more. Going on and on, thinking, you know what, I didn't do good enough. I didn't do well enough. But then I thought back to what I've seen online and what I've been told by everybody, that you should lose between 0.8 and 2 pounds a week. So if I do the math, that turns out to be 0.9 pounds per week. So I did okay, right? I lost weight. And here's where typically I would give up on my journey and then restart. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I've done this for a month. I only lost 3.6 pounds. Forget it. Screw it. I'm just going to eat everything in sight. And then, go completely off, quit exercising, the whole thing. And then end up in about 2 weeks saying, you know what, I got to get back on plan. In the meantime, gaining everything I lost plus some and starting over. But I'm not going to do that this time. I am proud of losing the 3.6 pounds. And now I'm going to continue on for the next, I'm doing this in 4 week segments. My next segment, my next 4 weeks, although I'm coming on here every week and talking to you guys and just kind of sharing what's going on. But next segment will be another 4 weeks. So we'll see how I do during those 4 weeks. But let me tell you the lessons I have learned during these 4 weeks. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. That's why I still lost. Even though I went off track a couple times on the weekend, I just kept at it. Meal prep is key. Meal prep is key. I think the very first week I didn't meal prep. I prepped the next 3 weeks for 4 days only, and was left to my own devices on the weekend, and that's where I probably didn't do quite as well as I should have. But hey, I still did lose the weight, right? A few sweets isn't going to kill you. Shouldn't make you go off track and throw in the towel because you had a few sweets. And also, I believe, had I exercised more, walked more, I said I was going to work out 3 times a week. I believe I worked out twice a week and did a stretch class and did golf. I think I can't remember. I may have missed 1 day of golf too for some reason or another. I can't remember. So that exercise is key. That can really ramp up probably how much you lose. So those are what I've learned is consistency is key. Keep with it. It'll happen. Meal prep is key as well. A few sweets aren't going to kill you. Don't derail because you had a couple things that you weren't planning on having. I mean, I actually ate a donut during this time frame. And exercise and movement. I'm going to say movement is key. Walking, etc. I probably need to step up my walking, but hey, I still lost. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to just make this a lifestyle change. Recently too, I've kind of been, as I think I've told you guys, or maybe I haven't because I've done so many videos in the past too. I've been on like every diet in the world. I've been on Lendora, I've been on Jenny Craig, I've been on Weight Watchers, did the keto diet, done them all. I don't think diets work. No, there is no quick fix. And that's what I'm finding out. Well, I don't think. I know they don't work because I've tried them all and they don't work. So here we go. It's just consistency is key and changing the way you feel about food. I have lately been checking out, and this isn't a diet, it's more of a style of eating, the Mediterranean style of eating. Basically, it's just eating more fruits and vegetables, but having been brainwashed by keto for so long and actually, demonizing those things, I'm trying to get back into eating more of those and, incorporating more vegetables, incorporating more of those things into my life as well. Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong. I just had my oats, my overnight oats, my prepared meal prep overnight oats. They were delicious too. So that's what I learned. Those are the things I learned during these last 4 weeks. And what else can I say about the last 4 weeks? It seems like it's been a long time, but it seems like it's been a short time. And it's really helped me to come on in here and check in and be authentic and real. But we're going to step it up, right? We're going to continue on this journey. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about. If there's anything else that is important to you in your journey. I think that the biggest thing that I'm learning, and I can't believe it's taken me this many years to learn, thank you diet industry for brainwashing me for so many years, is that it's not going to happen quickly. It's a slow, steady process. And I think I said this before. I mean, I didn't gain all this weight overnight, so I'm not going to lose it overnight. So, I mean, I didn't even gain 2 pounds a week probably. So why would I lose 2 pounds a week? I mean, I'm sure I could if I exercise more and cut back a little bit more, but I'm trying to make a sustainable lifestyle here. And what I've done in the last 4 weeks has been okay. I've liked most of the meals I've eaten. I did eat a few sweet treats. I even had a donut. I had pizza, and I lost weight. So I used to always think you had to be super rigid in order to lose weight. And I remember one of the trainers that I had once, who was a really thin girl, always thin her entire life, really tall, like 5'10", probably weighed 140 pounds, maybe 150 pounds, but a very thin girl. And when she would tell me, just eat in moderation, you can eat everything, you can eat this, you can eat that, and you can lose weight, I used to always think, well, hey, that's easy for you to say because you've never been overweight. Because she literally, she said she'd gained 10 pounds one time, but I was like, whatever, right? That's not overweight. But I feel like I never listened to her because she wasn't credible to me because she hadn't had the experience of losing weight. But I think maybe she was right. It's the moderation is key. And we've heard this so many times, moderation, but then you can't moderate something that's going to make you binge, and that's key too. The whole cycle of dieting and going on a diet and then quitting and then starting again. That's why you don't lose, is because you keep starting and quitting and starting, and you lose and then you gain. But if you are going to have, I think to survive in this world, you can't say you're never going to eat sugar again. Yeah, sugar's not the best for you. We know that, right? We know sugar's not the best. Loaded, carbohydrates aren't the best either. Certain carbohydrates. White bread, things like that. You should be eating more whole grains and things like that, but it's not going to kill you to eat some of these things. But you can't take that as a license to just eat whatever you want. Another thing that I've really noticed is I've been measuring, and I hope to get away from having to measure because that's no way to live your life. But I've noticed on the portions that I've had, I actually have tracked every single thing, measured every single thing I've eaten. And some days I actually ate like 3,000 calories. Couple days I ate 3,000 calories. I was like, holy cow, I'm never going to lose weight, but sure. But I did over the long run. And I tracked exactly what I had. And in the past, what I used to do is I would say, oh, screw it. I'm just not going to track, and I'm going to, just eat whatever I want and not even, keep track of it. But guess what? When I played golf, I burned 3,000 calories that day. So, I probably didn't, that was only the one day that I ate too much, ate that many calories, but probably didn't do quite as bad. And that's the thing that I think I found out too, is I didn't do quite as bad as I thought I did because I just kept tracking regardless. And I tracked, one day I had pasta and I measured it. I measured out how much it was. One serving is 2 ounces. I had 4 ounces. One serving is 200 calories. I had 400 calories. And it was a decent size, but it was considerably less than what I would have had before, because what I would have done in the past is if it was a pasta nut, I would have said, oh, screw it. I'm just going to eat as much as I want, and then I'm going to start again tomorrow. Duh, stupid, right? So I would have eaten like twice as much and then had 2 desserts and had some wine and everything else and then started again tomorrow. But this time I didn't do that. I had the pasta. I incorporated it in. Yes, it was a little bit smaller. Well, it's probably quite a bit smaller. It's probably about half as much as what I would have had. Measured the cheese, measured everything. And it was delightful. I tried to enjoy it a little bit more. That's one thing I also have gotten from watching a lot of the Mediterranean nutritionist type people on YouTube, is the thing that they do differently than what we do here is enjoy their food. Like, you shouldn't eat anything that you don't want to eat. And that's what I feel like, having been on diets for so many years, which only contributed to me getting more overweight. That's what I can say about that. Not eating things you don't like is only going to make you binge later. So you need to eat what you like, but you need to figure out a way to incorporate all the healthy stuff in too. And what's working for me and what's helping me do that is the meal prep. Like, for example, today I said I had overnight oats for breakfast, and those were delicious. I had no problem with those at all. Today I have a salad for lunch, and it has some hard-boiled eggs in it, and I have some arugula and some baby greens, and I made my own dressing, and I'm not sure what I'm going to think about it. We'll see. And I'm going to have a slice of whole, it's like a 9-grain, like really dense, like kind of not homemade, but homemade from a bakery, bread with it. Because in the past I would have said, oh no, you can't have any bread, that's bad. But hey, it fits within my calories and my protein goals, so I'm gonna have it. Anyway, so that is what is happening in week 4 on the Health and Fitness Project. Again, like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying here today. And what I'm hoping is that anything I've said today, I'm hoping that something that I've said today is going to help you on your journey too. And we will see you next week for another edition of the Health and Fitness Project. Hopefully I'll be down a pound, something, a little bit more next week. All right, have a great week.